One of the things we love about sports is watching a rookie blossom into a star. The playoffs and finals are exciting, but seeing the growth of a young talent keeps us engaged and invested throughout the regular season. Every year, the NBA welcomes a new generation of hoopers, ready to show off their potential, and this season's rookies did not disappoint. Today, we're going to talk about promising rookies who are shocking the league and have what it takes to be a future NBA star. Kicking off this list is Cleveland Cavaliers big man Evan Mobley. Being drafted in a team where half the roster is capable of playing center, there were concerns about his development and his minutes. Luckily, the Cavs managed to pull off a three-center lineup, giving Mobley the playing time needed for his growth. So much so that he's often considered the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year. As an elite rim protector, he makes attacking the basket a difficult task for the opposing team. He's averaging 1.8 blocks per game, cementing himself in the top 5 for blocks in the entire league. Despite his size, he's quick enough to move around the floor and guard multiple positions. Just watch this play against the Magic, where he manages to lock down the paint and guard 3 different players in a single defensive play. Not only that, Mobley also has a high IQ and knows how to read pick and roll plays. Check this play out between VanVleet and Barnes. He initially picks up VanVleet and patiently reads the offense before quickly switching to Barnes off the pick and roll pass. His defense is so impressive that NBA veteran J.J. Redick believes that he will be a Defensive Player of the Year someday. Aside from his defense, Mobley is an all-around big man capable of giving 13.8 points per game, 8.3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. Evan Mobley has a lot of hype around him, and he's showing us that he has what it takes to meet or even surpass those expectations. Next on our list is Australian rookie Josh Giddey. Giddey is a phenomenal facilitator whose game is a little bit unorthodox. Despite this, he has a high basketball IQ for someone so young, and he's managing to average a solid 10.9 points, 6.2 assists, and 7.1 rebounds per game. While his stat sheet is that of a decent rookie, he's the only type of player you have to watch in order to truly appreciate how good he is. Giddey has a lot of intangibles that don't always show in the box scores, but the one that sticks out the most is his court vision. His ability to find the open man both in transition and in half court is something you wouldn't expect from a rookie. Just watch this play where Giddey throws a beautiful long-distance pass to find Robinson Earl in the open floor. If you thought that was nice, just check out how he's able to keep this composure under pressure during this transition play where he gets tripled before he finds SGA at the top of the key for an open three. Of course, as a rookie, Giddey still has a lot of room to grow. His shooting is still a concern as he's making just 25% from 3, but his willingness to fire from beyond the arc still helps in keeping defense honest. He's only 19 years old and he still has a lot of time to iron out the wrinkles in his game. He has a unique approach to basketball and we can expect a lot of exciting things from him in the coming years. Next up is the Raptors' budding star, Scottie Barnes. He's a versatile 6'9" forward who can do pretty much anything you want a big man to do. He's putting up averages of 15.6 points, 3.4 assists, and 8.3 rebounds combined with a block and a steal. Talk about a well-rounded player. He's a great defender, and when you combine his length with his agility, you have a player who can defend almost every position. His mobility and off-ball movement allow him to get easy buckets down the lane. Just check out how on this play, Barnes recognizes the double team on Banton and immediately cuts to the basket for the easy dunk. On this play, notice how all the defenders have their eyes on VanVleet. Scottie makes a smart play to sneak into the lane for an easy 2. As you can see, the way he reads the opposing defense makes it easier for both him and his team to score. His three-point shooting was a concern before he entered the league, but so far this season, he looks comfortable firing from outside, making 36% of his shots from the deep. The most exciting part of his game is how he fits well with the Raptors roster. His game complements Siakam and VanVleet perfectly. He's a good passer for his size, and he's more than willing to make an extra pass for a more efficient shot. Watch how Scottie gets a decent position in the mid-range, but decides to dish it out for a more open 3. Plays like this display his high basketball IQ and how he has a bright future in the NBA. Next up, we have one of the latest additions to the young Orlando squad, Franz Wagner. Wagner provides much-needed depth in their forward position and gives the Magic a lot of options on the offensive side. He's currently averaging 14.5 points per game, 2.9 assists, and 4.7 rebounds. He also helps a lot in spacing the floor, shooting 36% from 3 on 3.6 attempts. For a 6'9" forward, that's not too bad, but his bread and butter is his ability to finish at the rim. He reads his defenders well, and he uses it as an advantage when he attacks the basket. Here we see Wagner confidently driving the basket, knowing that he can dish it to Suggs if he gets in trouble. He has also shown flashes of being a decent passer, so finding an open teammate shouldn't be difficult for him. Of course, let's not forget his explosiveness. Just check how he throws it down all over Towns and Vanderbilt on this play. He also works nicely with fellow rookie Jalen Suggs and young point guard Anthony Cole. His offense is extremely versatile and he can fit in most lineups without a problem. This makes him valuable for the young Magic team who might not have enough experience but has shown a lot of potential for the future. Next up is the first pick himself, Cade Cunningham. Cade had a rough start for his NBA career where he suffered an ankle injury during the Pistons training camp. He missed out on the rest of their practice sessions, including the entire preseason and the opening week of the regular season. These sessions and games were supposed to help him prepare for his first NBA season, and missing them played a huge part in his early season struggles. In his debut versus the Magic, his lack of practice was evident when he ended the game with just 2 points, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds. Despite this, Cade's struggles didn't last very long. After shaking off the rust, he was able to bounce back and surprise the league, where he's putting up 19.3 points per game, 6 assists, and 5.3 rebounds this month. His willingness to move off the ball gives him a lot of open looks. He knows how to pop off of ball screens and shoot open threes. What's more impressive is how he manages to shoulder a lot of responsibility for the Pistons. Cade plays as their primary ball handler while sharing the scoring load with Jeremy Grant. On the defensive end, Cunningham carries the perimeter defense, putting up 1.5 steals per game, ranking him 18th in the NBA. Over the past few weeks, Cade is showing us why he's the #1 pick, and it's only going to get better from here. Lastly, we have the 13th pick from the Indiana Pacers, Chris Duarte. As a 24-year-old rookie, there were doubts about drafting him so high, but it turns out that drafting Duarte was just the right decision. Being one of the older players from his draft class, he's showing a lot of maturity in his game. He's never too aggressive nor too relaxed when he has the ball. He's one of the most well-rounded offensive players among his fellow rookies that has a deep offensive tool bag, allowing him to score from anywhere on the floor. During his NBA debut against the Hornets, he had a monster game, dropping 27 points while shooting 6 threes, setting the Pacers' record for the highest scoring record in a rookie debut. What a way to start his career. Chris displayed his composure and maturity during the closing minutes of the game. He was given the green light to make clutch shots as a rookie in his first game on the opponent's home court. This task isn't what you would expect in your first NBA game, but he absolutely nailed it. Take a look at how confident he is, draining 2 clutch threes down the stretch. Chris Duarte shows that he's not afraid to step up and take the big shots, and this is exactly what a future star looks like. If you haven't watched these amazing rookies play, you're definitely missing out as a basketball fan. These rookies are the future of the NBA, and today we are watching them carve a legacy of their own. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you loved it, as it would help us tremendously. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, so help us out by being a part of the Hoop Kingdom family. Do you guys have any other rookies you think we should watch out for? Let us know in the comments below.